Let's explore penalties. Penalties are given in Get More Math on any problem that has choices, such as multiple choice, true, false, and bimodal questions. The goal of penalties is to slow students down, ensure they are reading and comprehending the question, and to prevent students from simply guessing. When a student is first introduced to a skill, they will not receive a penalty. This assignment contains two brand new skills. Notice that when a student answers one of these problems incorrectly, they do not receive a penalty. They will need to fix their mistake, and once they get a fresh problem correct, they are able to earn a point. Once a student shows an initial understanding of a skill containing multiple choice problems, they will earn penalties when they answer incorrectly. Here we can see the student has leveled this skill up to yellow, showing that they have that initial understanding. Now, when this problem is answered incorrectly, the student will earn a penalty. Penalties can be thought of like debt. Students will need to get rid of any penalties on a skill before they are able to earn a point. When a student earns a penalty, they will first need to fix their mistake. Notice that this student has not earned a point and still has one penalty on this problem. By answering this fresh problem correct on the first try, the student is able to clear the penalty, but has not been awarded a point. The student will need to get this question correct on the first try in order to earn a point. It is possible for students to accrue multiple penalties. If a student continues to answer multiple choice problems incorrectly, they can earn up to 4 penalties. This can become frustrating for students, so it is important to inform your students of how penalties work. A great way to do this is by modeling penalties using the preview button within an assignment. There are 2 ways to help students who may have a hard time coping with penalties. The first option is to clear a student's penalties using the Replace Problem button from Current Status. To do this, click on a student's name. You will find the Replace Problem button under the current problem. When you click this button, the student will not only get a new problem to work on, but their penalties will also be cleared, giving them a fresh opportunity to tackle this skill. The second option is to remove penalties for individual students from the roster menu. By clicking on a student's name, you can turn the slider on to disable penalties. Be cautious in using this option, as students will no longer see any penalties on multiple choice problems and may find it easier to guess. It may be helpful to occasionally turn the slider back off to ensure students are slowing down, reading the questions, and not simply guessing. We do not recommend telling your students that you have the ability to clear or disable penalties. Otherwise, you may see that students no longer put an effort in answering these questions and instead rely on you to remove their penalties for them. While these options can be helpful on a case-by-case basis, we encourage you to use penalties as a way to hold students accountable.